always wanted a family eventually. Um, it's just a matter of kind of figuring out where I'm at and finding the right person. My parents have always been, real committed, and they've always been family people, and so it's always kind of been on my mind. I don't know for sure when we started discussing having children, probably pretty early on, because I think we both came from similar backgrounds, and we just sort of wanted the same. While my wife's pregnant, it's just kind of like, well, I can picture, I'll be happy when the baby's here, or whatever it was going to be. I'd be happy. But it's not really, you can't really put a face to it, so it's not really, it's just kind of empty emotions at that point. And then once she is here, you look at her and you can't help but smile, and it's this little person just looking up at you. Those empty emotions suddenly have substance. All the series of firsts that any new parent goes through, or at least for me, I felt like I kind of relived all those moments with her. The first time they smile at you is just one of those things, like they connect, or the first real smile, I should say, is when you really feel like this person actually gets me somewhat, or they're happy to see me. And it's almost like a sense like they know that I'm taking care of them. My wife, Chrissy, and I are both Catholic, so we had our daughter baptized. And that was an experience in and of itself. We got her all dolled up in some nice little white dress. Actually, before any of the baptismals began, she began to get really overly tired. And from there on, throughout the rest of the ceremony, she was quite literally the loudest baby there. She was screaming, crying.
She's crying for joy.
My grandma has first of all, my grandma has 11 children. And so when my mother was a child, my grandfather built a cottage up north on Elk Lake. And so we took Kaylin there. She was just a few months. My dad had just finished working on this new, he just purchased a new boat because my grandfather's wasn't running anymore. It's hard to find a life jacket that's that small. So we ended up just saying, oh, heck with it. Let's just go take her for a ride. We'll hold on to her. She seemed to enjoy it for what she got or understood of being on the water. And it's kind of just for me, it's kind of reliving those first moments of, when I was a child at that cottage, and remembering those times. It's kind of, everything seems to move so quickly when you're with your baby, with Kaylin in this case. And so it's really, I feel like it's hard to keep up with her. It's overwhelming at times. And she just in the last couple weeks started crawling, which is pretty awesome. Though to me, it's she moves little by little, and then now she's moving all over the place, and so this is my child, and she's here, and she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the most beautiful person.